All right. Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Cheers.
Good. Yes. L'chaim.
That's hot. Okay.
Well, what do your people say?
My people.
Yeah.
Shlanta.
Yeah, and also with you.
Shlanta.
Well, here's what I loved. When we were reading up on you, it said top shelf character actor. No, top drawer. Top drawer.
That's better.
Someone wrote top drawer.
That's better than the shelf.
Well, you know, it's funny. We all know what a top shelf is,
Yeah.
but I had never heard top drawer. What does that mean to you?
I guess it means I'm in there with the boxers and the socks. I don't. That's.
Yeah, better than being
right?
the bottom
and
shelf.
the sachet. I mean, if somebody said I was the sachet actor,
Let's say it.
I'm the sachet actor.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
But I always trip over character actor because isn't the nature of acting playing a character?
Yeah, I think that's sort of a much overused word, kind of like risk. When people go, that performance had great risk. I go, no, we're acting.
We're
Right?
acting.
We're not jumping out of airplanes or fighting wars.
How about the buck stops here? We're not going to use it anymore.
No.
But we're not going to say character actors. We're going to say
Performing artist.
performing artists. That's right.
Would be hyper pretentious.
I did something pretentious yesterday that I'm not going to repeat, but I was so disgusted with myself afterward. I was like, what is wrong with me that I felt the need to do that? Why might you?
You kind of opened it up, so what did you do?
I name dropped. It was stupid. I never do it.
Well, I'll tell you something. Bob De Niro once told me never name drop because it's really not cool.
Okay, so by the way, ever saying Bob De Niro is
Yeah.
the total ultimate name drop.
Yeah, name dropping is all right.
When?
Within the context of appropriateness, right? I mean,
No.
sometimes you might say, I have a friend, in common if you're doing that.
Okay, but so we have some friends in common. You were on Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Katie and Kurt are very good friends of mine. So there, I name dropped. Boom, bam.
Give you the guns. Cost, plus 20 for the first year.
You often get cast as either a law enforcement or a really bad guy.
Yeah.
In roles, you played a lot of different roles, but then your main recurring ones, right? We had what? Lost, Good Wife, Deadwood.
I got to mix it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
I'm tired of being the deep, serious, intense guy.
Yes. Well, I was going to ask you about
Yeah.
that. What would be the
I'm a dance choreographer.
Let's see a move.
Sorry, that's
No, bust a move. That came out from a
I
deep
got
place.
Bob Fosse Tourette's. I don't know. It's not common, but I have it.
Cops, bad guys. What is it about this that makes people think that you should be on one side or the other of law enforcement?
It's the cliche. People go, it's intensity. 'Tis the season.
Let's talk about Bosch, shall we?
One of the nice things about Bosch is that Bosch has a sense of humor, and so there's a kind of buoyancy sometimes, and there's levity within his world. So it's not all just this driven guy who's out to get the bad guy, because that gets a little bit tiresome.
Hate Mondays, man.
You and me both, brother. What's great about him is that he's sort of the quintessential anti-hero.
The quintessential anti-hero.
Is that pretentious?
No, but deserves definition.
It's the heroic character that stands sort of at the precipice of kind of bending the rules. It's someone who's maybe, their moral compass is maybe a little too close at times to a magnet, right? What you see isn't necessarily what you get.
Where's your moral compass?
Right in the middle
Of what?
of right.
You're either right or really, really right?
Yeah, I'm not crazy anymore. I mean, I have a small amount of psychosis, but most of it is gone.
Oh.
I think, with age, I don't know that I've
Well, what a
necessarily
shame.
mellowed, but yeah, it mellowed in all the right places.
How were you as a younger person and how are you now? I mean, what's the difference?
I was a complete lunatic.
How so?
Scrapper, party. My dad used to say that I was the only bull that he knew that carried around his own china shop, so I guess that's sort of a good...
Oh, I freaking love that. That is so good.
It's kind of true.
Wow.
It's kind of true.
So you're like a Scud missile. You like to go around and destroy.
I'm a Scud.
You destroy.
Just call me Scud. That sounds like such a preppy name.
Scud, well,
Oh, I was sailing the other day with Scud Welliver.
Scuddy Welliver.
God, he's a yachtsman.
Isn't he though? Isn't he Yar?
Yeah.
My, he's Yar. I was thinking about your name, Titus Welliver, thinking it is a name of like the landed gentry.
A lot of people ask me, is that your real name or your stage name? And I say, of all the stage names you could
Right.
come up with.
Right. I'm obsessed with people's names, and Welliver, do you feel like you live well? Like
I do.
And what
I
is
feel
it-
very blessed in that way.
Everybody has to say that. Everyone has to say they're blessed.
No, I don't have to say that, but I really do. There's
everyone
definitely
says
I've gone through phases of my life when I felt completely defeated and not blessed whatsoever. But I have 3 beautiful children, an amazing wife, and a good life, and I'm fortunate that I can go to work and make a decent living doing what I love to do. So in that regard, I'm there's a lot of other things that I could be forced to do.
How about you quit?
Thought I did too.
Bosch is on Amazon.
Yeah.
The way we consume television is totally changing.
Yeah.
Do you think that by the time our children are
Right.
watching TV, that this is going to be it, that there's not going to be classic broadcast and appointment viewing? Is that gone?
No, I think it's always going to be there because there's generation after generation, and not everybody wants to watch a sort of artistically unrestricted programming. They're always
They
going to be.
would if they knew you were in it, baby.